In neighborhoods across the country, there's a good chance a pizza is being delivered at this very moment. So mix-ups are bound to happen. As this Rochester homeowner quickly realizes when her pizza is delayed, but the driver has a perfectly good explanation for the error. The homeowner accidentally sent it to the wrong house.
He goes, dude, I didn't order pizza. I go, you sure like someone didn't leave and like they're gonna be back?
But the pizza isn't delivered to just any house.
Then the girl comes and she goes, well, is there a name with the order? And I go, yeah, of course, there's always a name.
The woman accidentally sent it to her ex-boyfriend who lives in a nearby neighborhood. But that's not the only surprise.
And she's like, Deanna, that's his ex-girlfriend. Oh my God, is that because she saw you today?
What?
Yeah, that's what she said. The drama continues.
For the local delivery driver, it's been one thing after another.
This is how this day has gone. I swear, I fell in the shop. I cut my hand open. I've been to 2 wrong addresses.
Here, let me take this.
Yeah, you better.
But it all works out in the end. The homeowner gets her pizza, and the delivery guy makes some new friends.
You want to come take a shot?
Oh my God, that would be amazing, but thank you.
When your neighbor is Niagara Falls, water is your world. But nothing prepares local tow truck driver Joe Vieira for a stretch of unusual weather that hits his hometown.
The neighborhood that I live in is mixed with some rural and some suburban areas. Recently, we'd had a lot of rainfall in my area and then flash freezing, so it made the whole surrounding area basically just one giant swamp, if you will.
One day, Joe arrives at a neighbor's farm for a tow job, but it's not what he expects. The farmer's elderly Clydesdale, named Jackson, is stuck in the freezing mud. And if they can't free him soon, neighbors fear he might not make it.
I was in shock. I've never had to save a live animal before.
Hang in there, Jackson. We're gonna get you out.
We're estimating that around 3 a.m., 3:30, he became stuck in this muddy soup ice mixture. And with trying to extricate himself, he became exhausted. He was stuck there and shivering for 5-6 hours.
Come on, Jackson.
The neighbors are all exhausted from trying to help.
Joe needs to find a way to extract the 1,800-pound horse without harming it. And he needs to move fast before it succumbs to the elements.
The horse is obviously flesh, bones, has blood. I didn't want to damage it. You can't just hook it up like you would a truck to a hook. The horse is shaking. Its gums were blue. Its eyes were closing. There is the possibility this horse may pass away right in front of us.
Joe calls in a buggy that can maneuver in the muddy terrain, and he figures out what he hopes is a safe way to attach a rope to Jackson in the hopes that they can try to pull him free.
We devised a system with a soft rope to put it around the lower limbs of the animal.
It's an agonizing and slow process, and after hours of work, they managed to heave the almost 1-ton horse out of the mud and upright. The neighbors breathe a collective sigh of relief.
What a good boy. That was scary, eh?
Oh, for the love of God, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. That machine.
You are going to get a huge hug.
Oh,
When
okay.
you're done.
It's a hard thing to describe when you save a living, breathing life like that. It's just a real good, happy feeling.
According to Joe, this battle against the elements has a happy ending, and Jackson is thriving and healthy on the farm.
It feels really good just to help my neighbors. At the end of the rescue, the owner came up to me and she says, "What do I owe you?" And I said, "You don't owe me anything." She actually shed a tear, and then she gave me the biggest hug I've ever had in my life. But I got paid in a hug, and really that's all anybody could ask for.
Neighborhood wars come in all shapes and sizes, whether it's neighbor versus neighbor, pet versus pet, versus another pet, or man versus nature, as is the case for a homeowner in Maine who has decided to step up his technology in an ongoing war with the hornet nest on the side of his house. These are bald-faced hornets and are one of the most dangerous insects in North America. Looking to avoid direct confrontation with his adversary, the man flies a drone within striking distance of the nest. As their enemy approaches, the hornets come pouring out of the nest in a counterattack. But their tiny hornet bodies are no match for the drone's mighty propellers. If left untouched, a bald-faced hornet nest like this can grow to the size of a basketball and contain thousands of hornets. The man's strategy to slice them individually out of the sky isn't working fast enough, so he pounds on the other side of the wall to shake them right out. The hornets go flying into the propeller blades, and they stand no chance. By the time he finishes, the homeowner estimates he's taken out about 75% of the colony. And 2 weeks later, the hornets completely move out, likely to somewhere where they won't be killed by robots flying in from the sky. Oshawa, Ottawa. 42-year-old Shane McCauley waits outside his home for a shipment of wood from his neighborhood lumber store. He and his wife Jocelyn are building a new backyard deck for his family and neighbors to enjoy. But an unforeseen delay is going to set them back. A warning to our viewers, the following video might be unsettling for some to watch. As the delivery driver arrives, Shane suddenly starts to feel his body convulse, and he's unsure what is happening. Shane collapses, hitting his head on a pile of wood and knocking himself unconscious. Quickly noticing Shane in distress, the lumber truck driver jumps into action. The driver alerts Shane's neighbors, who make an urgent call for help.
911 right now. Okay, Jane. It's okay, but it's okay. It's all right. Jane?
Ambulance, please. I had a person at a job center state, the homeowner. I think he might be having a seizure.
As Shane lays unconscious, his neighbor thoughtfully places a pillow under his head to protect it from the front walk and the pile of lumber if he begins convulsing again.
Is he breathing?
Yeah.
Yes, he's breathing.
Before the medics arrive, Shane regains consciousness.
Just keep your head down. I think you might have hit his head.
5 minutes later, the medics arrive and take him to the hospital. Shane's doctors believe the cause of the seizure is due to exhaustion and anxiety. Grateful for his neighbor's quick thinking, Shane suffers significant bruising to the right side of the face and is released from the hospital the same day. He and his wife finish the deck over the coming weeks, and it soon becomes the perfect hangout for him and his guardian angel neighbors.
911 right now.
And in Manchester, England, during a performance of The Bodyguard at the Palace Theatre, one local resident apparently goes to an extreme when she allegedly starts singing along to the show's closing number, I Will Always Love You. Ticked off, the audience demands for the woman's removal. The ushers attempt to kick her out when her mother steps in.
Get a grip of your kids. What are you talking about? You can't do that. Disgrace.
But the mother's pleas go unheeded, and the audience applauds when both women are finally escorted out. Unfortunately, for the neighbors in attendance, the production is called off early, and it's safe to assume that they will not always love the duo who ruined their trip to the theater.
Disgrace.
Liverpool, England is famous for soccer. But for one local homeowner, she's had her fill of the sport. And the neighborhood kids, who she claims like to kick around their balls against her house. According to the woman recording, the irksome activity has been going on for the past 6 months. and she claims her requests for them to stop have been repeatedly ignored. So she tries yet again to convince the kids that this is unacceptable.
I've been telling you for 6 months not to kick it against my house. You have no respect whatsoever.
And as a new mom, the ongoing disruption is affecting more than just her.
Stop kicking the ball against my house. You've woken my baby up for 6 months. Since my baby was 1 month old, you've woken him up. It's not right. Your parents should be mortified. They should be mortified by your behavior. Mortified, not encouraging it, mortified.
As the kids walk off, it's unclear if the woman's pleas will make a difference. So when the children's mother gets involved, the woman holding the camera doesn't hold back.
Excuse me? Because they've been kicking the ball against my house for 6 months and we have told them not to. No, you cannot allow them to kick the ball against my house. You are in the wrong and you have been in the wrong for 6 months. Stop letting them kick the ball against my house and my windows. It is not all right to do that. You have to stop it.
Seeing the man approach, who appears to be the father of the two kids, the woman stops recording. According to the homeowner, the children continue kicking the ball against their house. So the woman and her family decide that their only choice is to move to a more peaceful neighborhood, leaving the future footballers behind. Essex, United Kingdom. When Tammy Westwood moves back home to the UK after 8 years in the United States, life in her new neighborhood is good.
I love living in this neighborhood. When we go out, we're always, if anybody's in the street, we always say hi, we're always friendly.
But Tammy claims things in her London suburb soon go from lovable to ludicrous after she claims a neighbor habitually tucks her trash can by Tammy's garage, which really ticks her off.
I have no idea why her empty trash can kept ending up leaning against my garage.
My God, why?
It was completely pointless.
So let's just get it straight. You keep your bin on your property and I'll keep my bricks on mine.
Keep the bin on my property. I've already told you that.
You won't keep them. You won't keep your. Why will you? I'm not harassing you.
The neighborhood feud ratchets up a notch when one day while running errands, Tammy receives a phone call from her son who claims that the neighbor has some choice words for him.
My son called me and he said to me, Mum, I've just gone out there and she started on me.
You can go away because you ain't got no money. Your father didn't give you any.
Like any protective mother, Tammy rushes home to confront her neighbor, and their squabble now becomes more than just a petty trash bin dispute.
How can she say that?
So I push her door, she comes out. I pull my hand back to actually defend that and throw a punch.
Touch me. Touch me. Go ahead.
I thought to myself, no, don't do that.
The argument soon spills out into the alley, where Tammy's son records the heated discussion.
Come on! Yeah? Come on! Yeah. Now she got another friend. Come on! Yeah?
So I'm there and I'm screaming and she's screaming and we're arguing with each other and I'm not feeling like we're ever going to get a resolution to this.
You keep your on your side.
You keep off my blasted land.
You keep off my papers out. No.
Look. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, you
papers out my face. Don't put your papers in my face.
Yeah, mess about with me, love.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Get your bin off my land.
Make you go back on my land and you see what happens.
Tammy once again stands up for her son when the neighbor has more words for him.
Your son's recording it.
Right,
your son's recording it. Goes to show what you're about. You as well. Everybody on this road has got something.
Don't start on my kids,
Everybody got something.
Don't start on my kids.
So as I'm seeing her attack my family members and be rude and abusive to them, I'm getting more and more hurt and upset because my instinct is to protect my family members as much as I can, and I will.
Shut your mouth. Stay away from my family.
You shut your mouth, all right? Because you got the biggest mouth I've ever seen.
No, that would be you.
You know people who've got mouth,
that would be you.
Else?
That would be you.
You lack this,
just
your
keep
brains.
Your bin
you lack
my
the brains, love. You're all
Stop spreading my life.
You're all it.
Thankfully, calmer heads prevail, and each woman returns home. After their contentious exchange, the neighbor stops placing her trash bin up against Tammy's garage.
At the moment, things are peaceful. She has moved her trash can. She's not saying anything. If it comes up again, I'll, do what I need to do for my family and just stand my ground.
And while the two neighbors currently have an unspoken truce, Tammy still harbors resentment towards her neighbor.
I hope every day that she moves, to be honest with you. It'd be bliss. Of course, we don't know who we're going to get in her place, but I don't think it could ever be as bad as having her here at all.
Lawrence and Kaisha Moore have recently moved to a quiet suburb of Columbus, Georgia. But days after moving in, they experienced the unfortunate loss of a loved one. And after seeing visitors come and go over the past week, one neighbor decides to investigate.
Well, I've seen so many. If you saw a coroner, if you saw...
The neighbor believes that the Moores are running an illegal daycare out of their home.
What was going on right now, we have a death in the family, so of course people gonna be here. Ain't no daycare center, nothing.
That was Sunday or 7
My niece is dead.
It's normal for neighbors to show their support in a time of need, but apparently not for this neighbor.
We have family out of town. We have military people that are in our family. My mother, my father, my sister's father. We are a close-knit family.
That's very
so what you will not do is disrespect this house where we pay. What you will not do, well, you can...
My neighbor.
March your ass back to your residence.
Tell me where...
Go back to your residence. Bye. Go ahead. Go ahead. And I got you on camera. Go ahead. Karen, bye. 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 Call them.
The police are called to the scene, but before they arrive, Kaisha's neighbor leaves with a warning.
I asked every neighbor what's going to happen.
Nothing. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me and my family?
Once police are on the scene, the Moores file a report due to the neighbor's threat. Thankfully, the woman has minded her own business since. According to Kaisha, they are settling into their new home, and her other neighbors have gone out of their way to welcome them to the neighborhood and show support in their time of need. San Francisco has some of the steepest streets in America, with one inclined at an impressive 41 degrees. So for many residents, safety is essential when parking their vehicles. But when one man walks to his truck, he finds himself face to face with an angry neighbor, and he immediately starts recording.
Don't think you can be above the law. Am I clear?
No, say it again.
You cannot think you're above the law.
How am I above the law?
According to the man behind the camera, when he parks his truck, he forgets to turn his wheels toward the curb, which could lead to the vehicle rolling down the steep hill. In San Francisco, failing to do so can result in a ticket, but the elderly man seems to take it personally.
Your car's being towed for breaking the law.
Hey, I didn't turn my wheel either.
When another neighbor chimes in and admits he also parked incorrectly, the man takes issue with him too.
Are you backing him or me?
I'm just letting you know.
Both of you can stay right there.
All right, I'm not going nowhere.
Uneasy with the situation, the man recording jumps back in his truck, but before he can take off, the neighbor reappears and blocks his way.
Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to leave. Can you please?
Oh, you wasn't saying that a minute ago.
Can you please get off the vehicle?
Not until I got your name, little boy.
Can you please get off the vehicle so I could be on my way?
Call the cops.
I'm not gonna...
You don't like it. Are we clear?
No.
You don't know what an auditor is. You do now, boss.
Thank you for keeping us safe.
But as the man walks away, it appears he's not finished and continues with his ranting.
You know how close I was to a pistol shot to the head?
No.
Call the SWAT.
Thankfully, the neighbor never makes good on his threats, and the man recording is able to go about his day. But not without this reminder to think twice about his wheel-turning ways. As for the disgruntled man, at his age, he should already know that anger is never the best form of communication.
Are we clear?
No.